Stand Up Records is proud to present Doug Mellard, Fart Safari 2, Fart Harder.
I like to mess with people on planes. That's the funnest thing because they hate it so much. And one thing I like to do, I like to talk to my neighbor for a few minutes. Have a great conversation. I'm really good at it. Then I politely cut them off and I say something like, hey, I really enjoyed this conversation, but I have to get some work done. And then that's when I pull out a crayon and I gotta hold it overhanded with a furrowed brow. And then I just write the word apple over and over again for the entire 3.5 hour duration of the flight. Just like hard, like, ah! Maybe every once in a while I'll look up and just say something like, deadlines! Ah! My boss is gonna kill me, you get it? You know, like. And then down the line, just eat the crayon at some point, you know? Slowly. Make eye contact, hold it in, keep it going. I love flying. I was on a flight recently where a guy actually passed out on the plane and there was chaos. Everybody's freaking out, of course. It was very scary. We don't know what's going on with the guy. And they actually asked, like in the movies over the speakers, is there a doctor on this plane? And guys, I had a couple drinks, so I shoot up my hand. Like, yeah, pick me, this guy. And they pick me, they have me run down the aisle. They are excited to have a doctor there. And guys, even though I'd only been practicing medicine for like 10 seconds, I did what any doctor would do in that situation. I lifted up his shirt and just blew on his belly so hard. I believe the medical term is a zerbert or a raspberry, depending on where you grew up. He came too. I'm a hero. It feels good to save lives. I'm not always heroic on flights. Like there was a flight where a lady was like so freaked out by the turbulence the entire time that she actually asked me, would you mind holding my hand? And I was like, sure, no problem. And it's not because I'm a good guy or whatever. It's just that's how I get off. You know what I mean? Yeah, you guys handhold? Shit's hot. So I'm holding this bitch's hand, right? Just being a good guy. And there's still so much turbulence, and she is still freaking out, which is weird because I just come, you know? Like I felt great. But I feel for her, so I'm like, oh, I gotta say something to calm this poor woman down. So I think this thing my mom used to say to me as a kid to calm me down, which was let go, let God, which means put all your troubles in God's hands and everything will be okay. But once again, I'd had a couple drinks on that flight. So instead of saying, let go, let God, at the most turbulent moment, I just squeezed her hand as the plane shook violently and said, let God go. Kind of went the other way on that one. But you know what? It worked. It was great. She was no longer afraid of the turbulence. She was way more terrified of the guy that told her, let God go, after riding apples over and over again for most of the flight.
That's Doug Mellard, Fart Safari 2, Fart Harder. Now available from Stand Up Records.